Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, my name is Adini. I'm a beauty artist, tutor and a content creator, and today I'm going to show you a full face makeup tutorial that is super beginner friendly. Whether you are just starting out or you want to brush up on the basics, this one is for you. Let's get into it. First thing first, I'm starting with carving the brows, and when I'm done carving, I'm going to go ahead to cleaning the face to remove any dirt, baby oil, or probably leftover skincare. This helps your makeup apply smoother and last longer. Next, I'm using a hydrating mist to refresh and prep the skin. It gives me a boost of moisture and helps everything absorb better. Next, I'm applying a lightweight serum to give my skin that healthy, plump look. This one really helps smooth out texture and gives me a nice glow underneath my makeup. And I actually use two serums for this glam. I use a normal serum and a snail serum. And make sure to dry off the product you use on the face before you go in with another product. And that is what you see me doing now. And after serum, I'm locking in that hydration with a moisturizer. This step is key for a smooth base for your makeup. You can even use it as a base, especially if you have a dry skin or combo skin. And I also used two moisturizers for this makeup because a flawless and long-lasting makeup starts with the skin prep. That's the secret. But you can actually use one moisturizer and make sure to use a very good product. Blend very well and even use your hand to massage it into the skin. Can you see what I'm doing? Massage the moisturizer into the skin to make the skin very soft. Next, I applied a lip moisturizer on the lips to make it soft as well. Now I'm going in with a primer to block pores and help my makeup last all day. I like focusing this on my T-zone and any area that could possibly get oily, and try as much as possible not to apply your primer under the eyes to avoid your under eyes looking too dry and start breaking. Next, I'm going in with my oil and sweat block and I'm going to apply it mainly on the T-zones and other places that could get oily. And for foundation, I'm using two brands together, which is Ava Foundation and View Beauty Foundation. Those two foundations has a natural finish and they are very easy to blend. Now I'm blending it out with a damp beauty sponge. Emphasis on damp beauty sponge, not a very dry one and not a wet one. And you can as well use brush to blend yours. Just use whatever you're most comfortable with. Next, I'm using a cream blush for that soft natural flush, and I'm using it to act as a base for my powder blush. Dab it onto the apples of the cheek and blend it upward. I'm using two colors of cream blush, which is red and pink, from my lip palette. And next, I'm going in with a concealer to add a bit more of brightness and coverage. And I'm going to apply it on the T-zone areas, which is the forehead, on top of the nose, the two under eyes, the cupid and the jaw. And this concealer is 2 tones lighter than the foundation I used. Please make sure to blend well to avoid any harsh lines. In the brightness, I'm setting the concealed areas with a lightweight powder. These are the areas that I want to brighten and lift, which are the forehead, the bridge of the nose, the two under eyes, the cupid and the jaw. Pat it in gently with a sponge and no dragging. And now I'm setting the whole face with a powder to cast away the shining of the foundation, but this time a powder that matches our skin tone. Next, I'm contouring the nose very softly using a small brush and a light hand. I'm drawing 2 thin lines alongside of the nose and blending them out for a subtle natural snatch. I'm also contouring my cheekbones, forehead and jawline to bring warmth and dimension back into the face. And your contour must be 1 or 2 tones darker than your skin tone. Now I'm applying a powder blush right above the contour, blending it towards my temples for that lifted youthful look, and I apply a little of it on the tip of the nose. Now it's time for baking. For extra security and a snatched look, I'm lightly baking under the eyes and along the jawline with a loose setting powder. This technique really helps sharpen the face and control shine. Now moving on to the brows. First, I'm lightly brushing my brows upward with my spoolie brush and a brow trimmer. This is to put all the brow hairs in one place. Now to remove the shine of the brow trimmer, I'm going to set the brows with a lightweight powder. Now I'm going to mix my two brow gels together, which is the black and the brown. Now I'm going to mix more of brown and a little of the black to give me a bit of dark brows. Get a very flat angle brush, dip it into the mixed brow gel and outline the lower part and the upper part of the brows. Fill in the brows with the same brow gel or use a brow pencil. Using light stroke to mimic natural hair, conceal the brows and you are done. Now I'm applying and blending my eyeshadow base on top of the eyelid. This cancels out any darkness and helps the eyeshadow colors pop very well. I'm starting the eyeshadow with a soft transition shade of light brown in my outer corner and crease using a fluffy brush. Now I'm applying another transitional shade in nude colors on top of the eyelid. Then I'm applying a deeper brown shade on the middle of the crease and the eyelid and blend toward the outer corner to create a depth. Remember, no harsh line, so blend very well. To add a pop of glam, I'm placing a shimmer pigment right onto the corner of the lid. This gives the eyes that stunning shimmer, but remember to use a pigment or glitters glue to act as a base for your pigments. After letting the under eyes bake for a few minutes, I'm gently dusting off all the excess powder with a fluffy brush, revealing a smooth, bright under eye. Now I'm using the flat side of my beauty sponge with a lightweight powder to lift the eyes. Now I'm lining my lower lash line with a black gel liner and did the same thing for the upper lash line. I'm keeping it thin to slightly lift and define the eyes. Now I'm applying a transitional brown eyeshadow under the lower lashes to give it a bit of dramatic eyes. Now I'm spraying the whole face with a finishing spray to melt everything together and helps my makeup last all day. I'm spraying the entire face again with a locking spray to melt everything together and remove that powdery finish. This step also helps the makeup last all day and look like second skin. Now I'm applying mascara to open up the eyes, make the lashes pop, remove the stain of eyeshadows and add volume to the lower lashes. Now I'm adding a touch of highlighter to the tops of the cheekbones, nose and cupid bow for that final glow. Now everything is coming together beautifully. And for the lips, I'm lining the lips first with a deep wine lip liner. Then I'm filling in with a rich red lipstick, blending the lip liner and the lipstick together for a beautiful bold ombre effect. It is giving confidence and elegance. And here is the final look. Soft, glamorous and beginner friendly. This makeup is perfect for events, parties, shoots, or even when you just want to feel extra beautiful. If you love this tutorial, don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, leave me a comment and subscribe for more beginner friendly beauty tips. Thank you so much for watching and I will see you in my next video. Bye.